This is Kaylan, better known as Professor Cygnus and Angels. And my angels and I are as one human being. I know what is beyond the sight you are seeing. We're doing very good, my miracles, my wonderful angels. And remember to have healthy eating, appropriate speech, appropriate behavior, appropriate clothing, appropriate spacing, and know the science and anatomy of all things. Also, remember to have the goals of the body, the household, and the outside responsibilities. Today, we have an incredible, wonderful lesson that I am so very thankful for. It is always important to protect original content. And today, we are going to be speaking about Congress and the law that helps to protect original content. When it comes to the law, some people seem to be a little bit rebellious. Yet, what we need to do is to respect the laws. Not only one law, but all laws. Because every law is there for a reason, and we should respect those reasons. One of those laws is a law called copyright. So, what is copyright, you're wondering? And why did they create that? Congress was the ones who created the copyright law. Congress implemented the intellectual property, passing the Copyright Act of 1790. Wow! So it looks like they created that law way ahead of time. But why, you ask? The reason why is because they've seen that original content can never be redone exact. And not only that, usually original content is earned, not something that's just given. Yet that's the point. When an original person earns the understanding of something and puts out the original content, that original content deserves to be protected, which is why Congress wanted to create the law of this. The law started in things such as inventions and incredible ideas. Then later on they said all content needs to be created, not just inventions, but yet also expressions of many kinds. George Washington signed the law on May 31st, 1790. Congress adopted this expansive language to avoid having constantly to amend copyright laws to account for the development of new technologies and means of expression. Such as photography, motion pictures, recordings, such as poems, and many other things such as songs, and even art, artistic skills, and so much more. In copyright laws, there are a lot of different types of what the law is for, including paintings, photographs, illustrations, musical compositions, sound recordings, computer programs, books, poems, blog posts, inventions, movies, agricultures, and so much more. We are ever so thankful to protect original content that deserves appreciation as the original piece. When you write your story or you create anything, you actually engage with copyright. In celebration of the 150th anniversary of Copyright Office, They have pulled together a variety of resources to help engage the creativity. Yet, with copyright, that helps you to embrace your creativity at the same time as feeling safe about embracing that creativity. Copyright is much like a house. When you have security, you feel more safe about being in your house. When you do not have security, depending on where you are, that may not feel as comfortable. So copyright laws are much like that. When you are then you have more comfort towards that. Alicia, the telephone is going in and out on the processing due to the overheating. It is getting super hot. We're having heat waves. Congress shall have the power to promote the progress of science and useful arts by securing for limited times to authors and inventors the exclusive rights to their respective writings and discoveries. And that was in Section 8 of the United States Constitution. Copyright protects through law on original works of authorship, including literary, dramatic, musical, and so much more. What really is shocking to us is that this was the 18th century. Congress passed the first Copyright Act. They had such incredible neat handwriting back then. If only we had that handwriting now. Practice makes perfect. That is the truth. We are ever so thankful for copyright laws and the fact that we can feel safe about our content. We are ever so thankful for the opportunity of why these laws are here in the first place. And if you all are appreciative for laws, you can say in the link in the description below or comment. You could say why in the comments of why you are appreciative for laws. We'll tell you something, not just the copyright law, but many other laws are there for so many reasons. And safety laws are so amazing. I know if it was not for me wearing my helmet when I got hit by a car, I would have more than just an indentation in my skeleton. And the sad part about it is helmet laws are not everywhere. But regardless if the laws are there and some places are not, like helmet laws, you should respect the laws that are there in some place because that's there for a reason. And we pray that people will respect the laws, whether if it's helmet laws or whether if it is any kind of law, because those laws are there for a reason, and you should respect that. If you do not, then consequences could be there. So we should always appreciate the law, and we should respect the law enforcement as well, because they try their very best to do everything they can. And some law enforcement officers actually come out with PTSD because of the trauma of having to deal with everything. And so that's even more so of the reason why you should respect law enforcement. These laws are here for a reason. I feel more safe about putting my content on the media because my content is protected by the law of Congress. And that makes me feel more safe about putting my content onto the media. And that is the lesson of today. Stay healthy and invest wisely. See you all soon.